In this video, we will explore an element that, according to a study, allowed some individuals to rejuvenate up to 8 years in their genetic age in just 7 months. We are all constantly aging, and it is estimated that by 2050, nearly a quarter of the global population will be over 60 years old, a figure that could rise even further due to the current demographic crisis in China. Therefore, it is crucial to learn how to age healthily and reverse the damage that accumulates in our bodies over time or as a result of poor habits. In recent years, various substances, methods, and foods have been discovered with significant effects in the fight against aging. From compounds like NAD, which enhances energy production in the body, to hyperbaric chamber therapies capable of restoring and lengthening the ends of DNA, helping to repair genetic damage and prevent the formation of senescent cells, known as zombie cells. However, there is currently an even more promising substance under investigation to slow down cellular aging, and in this video, we will share everything you need to know about it. These studies are crucial because they are conducted in humans and not only aim to prolong life but also reduce the onset of chronic diseases that deteriorate our quality of life in old age. Additionally, if you're more interested in aesthetics than health, remember that both are connected. A person who lives longer with good health also appears younger than someone of the same age. But why do we age? Aging is the result of multiple processes, such as the accumulation of toxic substances, for example, free radicals that damage our cells, DNA and genetic information deterioration, decreased energy production, and other similar mechanisms. For this reason, any substance capable of improving or halting one of these processes also has the potential to slow down our aging. One of the most promising substances in this field, according to recent studies, is AKG or alpha-ketoglutarate. This compound, like others such as NAD, is essential for the proper functioning of the body and energy production. However, its presence decreases with age, creating a vicious cycle: less cellular energy, more fatigue, greater aging, and deteriorated quality of life as a consequence. AKG is a key substance for energy production in all our cells, as it participates in the Krebs cycle. This process is crucial for oxidizing fats, carbohydrates, and amino acids, transforming them into ATP, which is the energy used by our body. Additionally, AKG provides metabolic flexibility and is essential for around 1,000 different cellular reactions. Among its main functions, AKG plays a critical role in collagen production. It helps the enzymes responsible for stabilizing collagen molecules, allowing them to withstand higher temperatures without breaking down or losing their shape. Secondly, it contributes to reducing free radicals, which has multiple benefits, including decreasing the appearance of gray hair. One specific free radical, hydrogen peroxide, is one of the main culprits of premature gray hair. Fortunately, our body has mechanisms to eliminate it, and AKG is one of them. This ability to reduce free radicals also provides significant protection for various organs, including the brain. Thirdly, AKG helps reduce inflammation. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, as we age, many cells that should die become senescent cells, also known as zombie cells. These cells release inflammatory substances that damage our body. While AKG does not completely eliminate these cells, as other substances like rapamycin do, it does block the production of inflammatory compounds by these cells, preventing them from causing further damage to the body. Fourthly, AKG prevents muscle loss and contributes to the building of contractile tissue. Additionally, it stimulates fat oxidation, which, as I mentioned earlier, provides more energy while promoting fat burning during muscle development. It also improves athletic performance, as it not only increases energy production but also reduces the accumulation of ammonia and urea during intense exercise, thus optimizing physical performance. Fifthly, AKG strengthens the immune system by being a source of glutamine. It provides energy to immune cells like macrophages and lymphocytes, enhancing their ability to destroy bacteria. This not only boosts the immune system but also helps maintain a healthy intestinal barrier, preventing the excessive growth of bacteria or their development in inappropriate areas. Additionally, AKG has a notable impact on life expectancy. Evidence has shown that it extends lifespan in studies conducted with worms, mice, and pigs, and we will see how this applies to humans as well. But a key question arises: why does it affect longevity? In previous studies, AKG demonstrated its ability to extend the life of certain organisms by inhibiting the activity of mTOR. This process is crucial for both the formation of new tissue and the extension of life expectancy. While an increase in mTOR activity favors tissue regeneration, it can also shorten life expectancy. This study is significant because it showed a 50% increase in the lifespan of the worms studied. Although this percentage is extraordinary, it is not directly applicable to humans. One key detail is that AKG did not extend the life of worms that were already on a caloric restriction diet, suggesting that its effect is related to the same mechanism that extends life when caloric intake is reduced. Essentially, AKG seems to mimic the benefits of caloric restriction but without the need to drastically reduce food intake. This is especially relevant for humans, as we have known for a long time that consuming 30% fewer calories can increase life expectancy, but it is a difficult practice to maintain because most people enjoy eating. Even if someone were willing to do so, the associated weight loss could be challenging. This is where AKG offers a promising alternative, providing similar benefits to caloric restriction without the need for such a severe deficit. When the studies were scaled to mice, an increase in lifespan of between 8% and 19% was observed, but what stood out the most was the decrease in the frailty index. This index measures how vulnerable or healthy an older person is, and the differences between the mice that received AKG and those that did not were significant, regardless of how much their lifespan increased. The inevitable question is, what effect does it have on humans? Studies completed in 2021 revealed that, in middle-aged individuals, just 7 months of AKG supplementation reduced their genetic age by 8 years. Additionally, a decrease in overall inflammation levels in the body and improvements in facial aging were observed. To put it into perspective, rejuvenating 8 years in genetic age equals living 10% longer and experiencing less frailty in the later years of life. However, not everything is perfect. It's important to carefully analyze this new information about AKG, considering all its aspects before drawing definitive conclusions. First, it is important to mention that the study was small and did not include a control group, which limits its conclusions. However, it is very likely that AKG does indeed significantly contribute to increasing lifespan. Secondly, the study evaluated the effects of AKG for only 7 months. This means that we still don't know if its benefits are cumulative, if they continue to increase over time, or if they reach a limit in terms of rejuvenation. The third point is crucial, especially if you already practice intermittent fasting. Since AKG works through the same mechanism as caloric restriction, its impact may be less in people who already engage in prolonged fasts of 20 or 23 hours or follow a hypocaloric diet, as they are already utilizing this mechanism to increase their longevity. Additionally, the greatest benefits of AKG were observed in people with advanced chronological age or those showing greater genetic aging compared to their actual age. This suggests that AKG supplements might be more useful after the age of 50, when the body begins to show more signs of deterioration. Finally, it is essential to understand that there are sexual differences in the effectiveness of tools for prolonging life. For example, it has been observed that metformin, AKG, and rapamycin have a more significant impact on women than on men when it comes to increasing lifespan. What can we learn from all this information? If I get sick, I want to receive the best treatment possible, but my main goal is to avoid getting sick in the first place. Achieving a longer life requires effort and, above all, a purpose that motivates us to maintain that effort over time. However, beyond this, it is important to understand that many diseases that affect our quality of life, such as dementia and other debilitating conditions, are much more common as we age. Instead of focusing on combating each of these diseases individually, it is more effective to concentrate on reducing the years when we are vulnerable to them, that is, the years when aging increases the risk of disease. Tools such as AKG, intermittent fasting, caloric restriction, or NAD can help slow down the aging process itself. By doing so, we not only prevent diseases but also improve our quality of life in a more holistic and sustainable way.